Hi, I'm Peter Milburn with Sportsman's Warehouse, and today I'm going to discuss wader options for the fisherman. Today's market out there, we have the inexpensive waders such as the nylons or the PVC waders, which are going to be your lowest price option. The one disadvantage of these waders is they tend not to last very long. They break down very rapidly in an ozone situation. They're also very easily punctured, and they just wear out fast. So we're basically going to focus today on neoprene and breathable waders, the pros and cons of the two, and what might be your best choice as a fisherman. Now, when they first came out on the market, the neoprene wader was the hot item, and 25 years ago they were 3 times as expensive as they are today, actually. They've come down drastically in price, mainly because the demand for neoprene waders has gone way down with the advancements and the price reduction in breathable waders. A breathable wader is made of a fabric that allows water vapor to escape through the membranes of the wader, but yet won't allow a larger water molecule to penetrate into the wader. Therefore, they're waterproof. Modern breathable waders have zippers such as these that are actually waterproof. The zipper is actually a waterproof zipper so that you can actually submerge that zipper and water will not go through it. Don't ask me how it works, but they do work because I've seen them, I've used them, and they really are waterproof. Now, a neoprene wader is just what it sounds like. It's a wader that is constructed out of neoprene rubber. This one we're showing here is a stocking foot neoprene wader. You're going to have to use a wading shoe with this wader. All the modern ones now are lined on the inside as well as the outside. The ones that first came out were not lined in the inside, and they were extremely uncomfortable if you wore them in a hot situation. This lining on the inside makes them a little bit more comfortable when the weather is warm. The only time I really recommend a neoprene wader today is in a very cold water environment. If you're going to Alaska where the ambient temperature is not going to exceed about 60 degrees, it's going to be rainy, the water is glacial melt water, so it's very, very cold, that is in a situation where the neoprene wader may be your best option. Or if you're going float tubing, for instance, or kick boating, and you're going to be mostly submerged in the water in a very cold water environment, maybe you're going to a lake as the ice is coming off of it, neoprene might be your best option in that situation. However, with the advancements in the breathable fabric technology and the development of custom-made inserts such as this polar fleece liner that you can wear, you can make yourself as warm as you want in a breathable wader, and you're going to be extremely comfortable. So today, I only wear breathable waders when I'm fishing. And the advantages are they're just so much more comfortable. They're lighter in weight. They're easier to get on and off because they don't fit quite as tight as a neoprene wader. They are just more versatile. They allow you the comfort of being, dry and yet not overheating, whereas you tend to overheat in a neoprene wader if you're exerting yourself very much. Like you might be fine wading slowly up the stream fishing in a neoprene wader, but then when you find yourself 2 miles from your car and you have to hike back to your car, you're going to be pretty hot by the time you get back to your car if you're hiking in a neoprene wader. Whereas the breathable wader, you're going to be just as comfortable if you were just out for a normal hike. Now, the one thing I want to show you is this wader is kind of a more expensive, breathable wader. It has what's called welded seams, where the seams are not stitched at all, but they're actually glued together and taped. These seams are extremely durable. They're very comfortable because there's no bulging or any kind of pinching at the seams, and so they just feel smooth all the way across the wader. Whereas most of your neoprene waders are going to have stitching along the seams as well as taping to keep the neoprene from separating because they can't construct it out of one solid piece of neoprene. You know, a lot of your breathable waders are also stitched and glued together, but because the fabric is thinner, the seams are a lot smoother than they would be with a neoprene wader. Today, in breathable waders, we also have the option of a pant wader. So it basically is a waist-high pant, which allows your upper body to be extremely comfortable. Most people don't wade in a river or a stream much more than slightly above their knees in most situations, other than if you're trying to cross a river or something like that. So 98% of the time, you're never going to go above your waist in a wader. And so in the summer months especially, this pant option is becoming more and more popular as it's just even more comfortable than a full height breathable wader. Another option, if you're a person who likes to just go and be able to throw on some waders real quick, run into the stream, fish for an hour or so, and then run back to work, a breathable wader with an already built-in boot foot, such as this, can be very rapidly put on, even faster than a neoprene wader with a boot foot. Because neoprene waders tend to fit a little bit tighter and you kind of have to pull them on a little bit to get you to fit. Or a breathable wader, due to the fabric the slickness of the fabric and everything, pull them right on, you can literally be in this, in 15 seconds you can be in this wader ready to fish. So that's an option for some people who just want to be able to have a pair of waders in their vehicle ready to go fishing right away. And as I say, for most fishermen today, I really do recommend a breathable wader. They're just going to be a lot more comfortable for you. You can dress as warm as you need to underneath the wader, depending on the water temperatures and the environment that you're going into. But you can dress as light as you want, and then it could be a 90-degree day, and you're going to be comfortable out there fishing. Whereas with a neoprene wader, on a 90-degree day out fishing, you're probably going to be extremely uncomfortable. So in today's environment, I strongly recommend a breathable wader. The neoprene wader is a little bit lower cost option that you could consider, and it does work really well when you're like in Alaska or someplace where you have extremely cold water temperatures and very low ambient temperatures. But other than that, I'd go with a breathable wader.